This is coppiced hazel. It can provide very quick and simple lashings. All you need to do is take a flexible sapling like this, flexible bit of growth coming up. You take it in your hand and start to turn it, and you can hear it pop. And you twist it. And what you can do to help yourself twist the wood is to make a little fulcrum in it, like this, and start to twist. Because as the wood gets thicker, your grip won't be strong enough to hold it and turn it. And as you can see, the twist's now working down here, so I work my hands along, creating a new fulcrum, or a new handle. Move along again, from the point all the way down. And then I'll cut it off down near the bottom. I always tend to leave a bit on the bottom that's a bit stiffer and inflexible. It helps to lock it off sometimes. Now you have quite a flexible. This is where I cut the withy from. Always make sure you trim it up nicely. You know that's quite nasty and it's going to harden to quite a sharp edge, so you want to clean it up. And I always just use my knife, cutting back and away from me, just cutting up like this. To leave it nice and clean. That way there are no splits in the wood and the wood doesn't get infected. So I've got a much thinner one here, so you can just see what I'm doing closer. You start to twist. Sometimes they'll break off like that, don't worry. Just where it's a bit fragile. Especially where there's a joint. You can see this is all twisting up now, becoming flexible. Then I'm creating the handle. I'm twisting down. Keep on going down. All the way to the bottom. Sorry if this bottom bit's out of shot. There we go. Another nice flexible withy. So I've got pretty well twisted up withy here. I'm going to show you how to lash these two branches together. Just a simple way of doing it. First of all, take a piece like this and twist it, and then it'll go together. And it's the same way as when you're twisting up cordage, twisting it and laying it down, so you're creating a loop on the end. Once you've got your loop on the end like that, you can put it round and pull it up tight like this. You can get a pretty good strong lashing on there. And then I always take this round, but what I do is I leave a little space here, pull this up round underneath like this, and then I'll pull this tight across here, so it's got this bound here now, so the tension is kept on, and I pull that through. There's the tension kept on. And just to finish it off, to add a bit more tension to it, I can pull this down through here. And that's really tight. That's why I leave the strong stiff end on here. And there you go, that's very resilient. And I've built shelters out in the woodlands, come back 2 years later and they're still held together with these withies. So yeah, they're very good. Just thought I'd do you a quick close-up with some normal cordage so you could see how exactly I tie this off with the withies, because it's a bit difficult to see at a distance. So what I'll do is I'll leave a gap here, I'll loop this round the back, and I'll push what we call a bite up through here, and then I'll pull it all the way through. And then it doesn't have to be that tight yet, as long as you're pulling this bit tight here, and then pull it down over and hold it tight, and then it's clamped, this loose end in place just here. And then I pull it around the back, and I just pinch it with my thumb just there, and I've just got this to pull through. Pull it through, and that's it. held nice and tightly, same way as I did it with the Withy. Thought I'd say a very quick bit about the knife I use. I made it myself, well not the blade, I bought the blade. If you go to our website learnbushcraft.co.uk, go to the links page, there's links there where to buy these blades. They're Brusletto blades and they're made in Norway, and they're really good. They're stainless steel so they don't rust, but they're not soft, they're quite hard. They've got a lot of carbon in them, which means they'll sharpen to a really good edge and hold a good edge. You can shave with this quite easily when it's sharpened and stropped upon a leather belt. And I've carved with this all day, just given it a quick brush up and down a leather belt, and they've been able to shave with it again, so it's really good. So I bought the blade, cost I think about £20, and then I put the handle on myself, and just by using different blocks of wood here, and I've got some laminated silver birch bark there. I just drill holes down in them and glue it in place with epoxy resin, and then I just shape the handle to fit, treat it with linseed oil, and yeah, really like that knife. Cheap and very effective. Also the back edge is sharpened up as well, so you can use it on a fire steel. But what I have done is this edge here I've left sharp to use on a fire steel, but this edge here I've actually rounded this off, because when you're cutting and you're pressure cutting, you're using your thumb like this to cut up and to cut down, and if it's sharp to use on a fire steel, you can end up getting quite a sore thumb. So that's why this side here is rounded off, but that's left sharp just there, just to scrape on a fire steel. So if you want to learn more, visit our website learnbushcraft.co.uk. We run courses in the Midlands. Thanks.